Hello and a very warm welcome. Thank you, Rashmi and Pranavi, for joining in. If it is possible, I would love for you to, switch on your cameras and show up with your lovely, beautiful smiles and faces. I would like to see both of you. And if not, then too, it's absolutely okay. Today we are on this another, thank you, Pranavi. That's so sweet of you. So now today what we are going to read is about how you came to experience yourself as disconnected from the intention. Well, I was reading this before, just joining and starting the session. I was sitting to read about it because it talks about, how when we were born, we were small kids, we were so open, we were so kind, we were so away from the doubts, the fears, the ego self, right? And that's what this, this small play, whatever you can call it, um, paragraph talks about. Let me quickly share the screen so that we can read it together. How you came to experience yourself as disconnected from intention. Oh, because Rashmi is coming into this session for the first time. Here, intention is not what we, how we set goals and we, keep on thinking कि हाँ intention set करके हमको काम करना है. Here, the author is referring intention to the higher energies, higher forces, higher, whatever you can call the universe, the God, the Allah, the Vaheguru, whosoever you, believe in, Ramji, Krishnji, Mata Rani, whatever. There is some force, some higher force, energy that is working with us to bring about whatever is happening in our lives. And that is this intention. The word intention is referring to that. Okay? If there is an omnipresent power of intention that's not only within me, but in everything and everyone, then we are connected by this all pervading source to everything and everyone, and to what we would like to be, what we would like to have, what we want to achieve, and to everything in the universe that will assist us. All that's required is realigning ourselves and activating intentions. But how did we get disconnected in the first place? How did we lose our natural ability to connect? Lions, fish, and birds don't get disconnected. The animal, vegetable, and mineral world are always connected to their source. They don't question their intention. We humans, however, with our capability for presumably higher brain functions, have something we refer to as ego, which is an idea that we construct about who and what we have. So where does this ego come from? In the later part of this, paragraph, it is sharing that ego comes from, Acha, we will read now, the clear code. Ego is made of 6 primary ingredients that account for how we experience ourselves as disconnected. By allowing ego to determine your life path, you deactivate the power of intention. Briefly, here are 6 ego beliefs. I have written more extensively about them in several of my previous books, most notably in Your Sacred Self. Now, how does this ego appear in us? I am what I have. My possessions define me. I am what I do. My achievements define me. I am what others think of me. That is, my reputation defines me. Number 4 is I am separate from everybody. So that means my body defines me as alone. I am separate from all that is missing in my life. My life space is disconnected from my desires. And number 6 is I am separate from God. That means my life depends on God's assessment of my worthiness. No matter how hard you try, intention can't be assessed through ego. So take some time to recognize and readjust any of all these six beliefs, when the supremacy of ego is weakened in your life, you can seek intention and maximize your potential. So, basically, what I understand from here is that when we lower down our ego, when we start dwelling on what exactly is actually destined for us, tapping into the space of gratitude, tapping into the space where we love each other more, where we do not see the separation, but the oneness in each one of us, we tend to get better at, connecting to the source. Also, I think while we are in our higher self, we get a little intuitive as well. Pranavi, would you like to add something to this?
Um, I don't know. The moment I was listening to these lines, what I felt was actually we have kept all our natural abilities, natural things somewhere dormant within us, because the concept of ego has come and it has just captured everything.
Hmm.
So you need to work on your ego, that is to decrease the ego or to work on this particular thing, so that we can again be back to our natural vibes which has been gifted by God. So once if you are tuned to that, so you will be in touch with the divine. As you said, when you are in that particular condition, obviously intuition does work also. So in this way we can also purify our intention and we can work on our intentions in faster way as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I also believe, how even when dog sits at some place, it cleans the place with its tail, right? For for us to tap into that self, we need to clean the bowl that we have inside of us, which is full of ego, which is full of, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार, the five things, the five distractions that we have in our lives. या फिर maybe we have to, think on it, because that power is within us. It is not around us, but it is within us. So how we feel that when the river is flowing, the river is separate from the ocean, but the reality is river is the part of ocean, right? So river and where is the river forming from the rain कहाँ से हो रही है? The ocean से जो पानी evaporate हुआ, the evaporation cycle that we had learned during our childhood days. And we think कि river अलग है, pond अलग है, this ocean is different. And that is what how we think as well. I am different, this person is different, and the God is altogether different. And yesterday also we were discussing on this only, how, you know, if it is in every speck, every space, then how can we forget that, it is in us as well? It is not. So, एक poem है wherein this girl is walking and she sees only the footsteps. Yes, it is called the footsteps. So when I was really young, our home had this, chart wherein this poem was written. And the girl says that, God, I do not believe in you. Reason being that when I was so alone, when I was in distress, then also I was walking alone. And the God replies to this girl, no, actually, you were not walking alone. All the time when you were, in distress, I was actually carrying you in my arms, in my hands. That is why you see only one set of, footsteps. So, I don't know. There is a lot of power, which I also believe in this universal energy or the higher energy, whatever we call it. Rashmi, would you like to share any of your perspectives on this?
Karishma, I think I need some more time to be familiar with the whole concept. And yeah, I'll definitely participate in the further sessions because today is the first session. I'll take some time to absorb the things.
So I was actually thinking that as a psychologist, you might have some kind of different, perspective to it. But having said that, the science also agrees on the part that we all are energy. We are made up of energy. The particles are the atoms, and the science also talks about.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. And it is very important to stay connected with our sources. That is very important. And when the detachment from the sources comes, we tend to fall apart in many like areas of our life. So, and yes, ego is the main cause of that. And it is very important to stay connected with the roots, with your sources. So that is what I can say right now.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And Rashmi, I must say that you have a beautiful voice. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to see who you are.
Definitely in the next session. Today I was not, I just joined the group and immediately I saw, okay, we have to like join the session right now. Uh, in the next session, I'll be participating. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure.
Looking forward. Yeah.
Hello, Devna. Thank you for joining in. How are you? Are you with us, Devna? Hmm. Okay, I assume that she cannot hear us. All right. Anybody has any more shares on this part of the book? If not, I think this is a good time that we wrap up today's session because this is not, I don't want to rush through this book. I want to feel every page of this book. And I assume that if we rush through the books, we don't get to soak into it. All right. Yesterday also, we ended up the session very quickly, but then yesterday was some another level of talk that we had. But as I was, before we wrap up, as I was pondering upon how can we connect back to this source, there are a few things that came into my reflection. Yesterday only we were talking about, meditation, sitting in stillness. That is going to help us somehow to get grounded and become disconnected with our ego self. I think if we do a lot of act of service, that is also going to mellow down us, our ego self, our us thinking of ourselves as too high or something. When we sit with the so how we when go to some spiritual places like mandir, gurdwara, and we have langar along with the people whosoever is coming there, when we sit along with the not so wealthy, not so good looking, not so XYZ kind of people, we see a kind of oneness there. But when we are living into our own, what do you call, महल, अपने अपने घरों में रह रहे हैं, we feel that we are the queens, we are the kings, and I don't know what all. It's absolutely okay and absolutely warming to feel so. But to ground yourself, I think that is also one of the things that we should be doing. We should try doing at least. Um, Other than that, we can, choose higher frequency things. For example, gratitude writing also grounds us a lot. Choosing love, staying in the, greenery, observing the birds, the greenery also helps us become part of it. I don't know how much right or wrong I am, but this is what I reflected on, and I felt that yes, maybe because for me, when I sit in the morning, when I wake up and I sit in my stairs to see just the trees, waving and dancing, I feel very good, and I feel very calm and composed, and I actually feel I see divinity in it. So maybe you can check out for yourself what works for you. Yes, that's it. That's it.
Karishma, I would like to add here, yes, gratitude is a wonderful exercise. Being grateful for what you have rather than complaining what you do not have. It is very important to like like every night before going to sleep, if we write thanks just to 3 or 4 people throughout the day, they helped us or they did something for us, it really grounds you. And since I'm working with Spastic Society, and I would like to say, since I started going there, I feel so grateful I have so many things in my life that others don't. It's very important to cherish whatever you have.
Yesterday also, Rashmi, we were talking about how it is so much easy for us to reflect on the negative sides of our lives
Yeah,
because we as humans have the tendency of noticing the negatives more than the positives.
exactly.
But while we are, cribbing and crying and complaining about what we do not have, we need to understand that we are questioning the creator. कि
Yes.
जो उन्होंने बोला है, जो उन्होंने किया है, वो गलत किया है क्या? Can he be wrong? We were also discussing yesterday that how anything that even if we think is going wrong in our lives turn out to be the best decisions of our lives as well.
Yes, and also we tend to forget that law of attraction works in the universe. Universe gives you back. If you have that complaining attitude, there is no end to it. Universe will give you the same. It's good to feel good, think good, so that universe gives you back the good only, not the bad.
Wonderful. Wonderful. See, Rashmi, आप तो इतने effortlessly पहले दिन से ही participate कर ही रहे हो.
Actually, the topic is so interesting, and the way you read out the whole page. Also, will it be possible for you to share this book with us so that we can also come prepared and with some thoughts in our
Inside.
mind that can
Yes,
be
yes,
discussed?
sure. I'll share the PDF with you.
Yeah, right.
Um, I would also appreciate Devna if you could, talk a little about, whatever your thoughts are on this, if you are with us on this. Devna, do you hear us? Can you put something in the chat? All right. Pranavi, do you want to share anything before we close this session today?
As if now nothing much, Karishma, because I think we need to read few more lines so that I don't know. Yeah, that's
To
also
get
pretty.
into the momentum of it,
Yeah, kind of.
we I don't have any problem. We should go ahead. If you
Mm.
feel you want to go ahead, I'll continue reading.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about what are those higher frequency things which I'm supposed to work on. So gratitude is one activity, and
Gratitude, love,
love. Yeah.
calmness, um, joy, happiness. So it is like, Pranavi, I also believe that जब तक हम fear के through operate करते हैं. So the other day we were talking about there are few actions that we take out of fear and there are some things that we do out of love. We have to keep a tap on whatever we are doing out of fear,
Mm-hmm.
out of fear, and what are we doing out of love. Whatever we are doing out of love is actually abundance flowing through us, and wherever we feel the fear and we are doing it, that is actually the scarcity mindset because of which we might lose something. We might fear of I don't know what. In the afternoon session we were talking about that. Sure, Rashmi. I would love for you to, share in the chat in the group whatever your learning was from today's session. Because when you write, एक तो आप
Yeah,
अपने लिए रिवीजन करते हो और दूसरा you are doing some charity work out there for the others who are in the group and sleeping.
that's so lovely. I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do
Fine.
that tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Thank you for being
Thank
there.
you. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night. Sleep well. So, Pranavi, as I was, reflecting on this, these were the few activities that came to my mind. How, when we show compassion, how when we do acts of services,
Hmm.
we are actually doing so. And yesterday only we were also talking about how would we act if we had that higher power in our house as guests. When I was
Yeah.
talking about,
Yeah.
when the master comes to your house, how will you be acting? How humble you would be? How, soft you would be? And how you would be treating your, maybe house helps? How would you be treating your kids? How would you be treating anybody? Even on a call, how would you be treating anybody? That is something, if we understand the fact that he's not coming from somewhere, but he's residing inside of us and seeing us all day long. How would that be? Also, today, while I was sitting and thinking on this, last night I was thinking about that, and then the other thing that came to me was how we have elderly people in our homes, and they're sitting there, they're just waiting. Somebody will come and talk to me. Somebody will come and talk to me,
True.
right? And they see you getting up early in the morning, doing your yoga, doing your exercise, going to, then the old person thinks, abhi ye karke, fir mere paas aake baithegi, she'll talk to me. Then you go in the kitchen, you do your work. Hi Ram, bahut kaam hai. You do your kitchen course and you come, you do your this thing, and this old person is still waiting that, अच्छा अभी इस खाना बना रही है, कोई बात नहीं, खाना बना के आके फिर बैठ के बात करेगी. Then you say, I'm so tired. I did so much of work. You have to go off to sleep in the afternoon. And this old person is just waiting to see when do will you come. And then there is this day comes wherein he
Yes.
passes away. And he's
Yes.
still waiting. किसी दिन तो आके बात करेगी. बेचारी सुबह से आई है, थक गई है, सो गई है, अभी भी नहीं आई है, चल कल आ जाएगी, कोई बात नहीं. And this old person, let me tell you, is your inner self, your higher being, your this whatever the higher force or energy you can call it. It is waiting for us every single day for us to tap into it, to talk to it. And what are we doing? अच्छा अभी मेरा
True.
सेशन है, अच्छा अभी मेरा को खाना बनाना है, अच्छा अभी I have to take care of the kids, अच्छा 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 अच्छा. And what about you sitting in stillness and silence to talk to that higher energy? The day you start doing that, things will start flowing. Also, we act a lot as per, rather than going with the flow, we force things to happen.
Yes.
Now, when you are forcing things to happen, that is also a very scarcity mindset.
That somewhere it's against the will of the God or something like that. And yeah. And we seriously don't know the total picture of things, what happens when it gets executed or something like that. So
I think Lord Krishna told this, कर्म कर, फल की इच्छा मत कर. एंड हम भूल ही जाते हैं, हम फल की इच्छा ही करते रह जाते हैं. हम कहते हैं, हाय मैंने तो सेशन लिया है, मैंने तो हर ग्रुप में डाले, आज तो 15-20 लोग तो जरूर आने चाहिए. अभी नहीं आ रहे हैं तो क्या, व्हाट विल करिश्मा डू? कम गो सिट विद द, ऐसे करके मुंह फुला के बैठ जाएगी क्या? नो, माय जॉब इज टू डू द कर्मा. Now, whatever he aligns and he thinks right for me, how many people I can actually talk to and, cater to, he will send only those number of people in the room. I have to grow myself to have more people here. You're on mute.
this is actually my third year of yoga training, Karishma. Starting though, only 2 students were there. And at times, I used to get so much angry that after being certified, also after not being charging, also why these people are not turning up. Then later, I have realized that they are lazy enough to get up early in the morning and then come to my class. And then later, these two ladies, we went to some temple, and then I asked them to pray for me that I would be ready to do the service to the people around me as much as possible, and our yoga hall should be it should be in full strength. So some person came into our community, and he's also a yoga trainer, and he wants to host that yoga international day. So then caught hold of me, telling that, Acha, you are one of the trainer, no Pranvi. Can you please go ahead and organize things? I said, yeah, it's fine. Then when I have organized them, then people were like, okay, this is a thing going on in our community. And now the 7 to 8 girls are turning up daily. So I'm happy with my service or whatever, because I will get the discipline to get up and then work on new sequences and all that stuff. So it's very rare, but I can totally feel like, at times I used to feel very dry. Why people are not turning up? Now, so I'm happy that, I appreciate my own self, that, I really had that consistency to transcend to that path.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So when I, started the book reading club 10 months back, I was also, thinking, I don't know whether I will be able to do it every single day or not. I started with
Oh,
one session.
really, it really needs lot of consistency, Karishma. And you need to have that condition all the time. All the time you need to, you should be in that particular vibe to take the class. I know how hard it is. And me, at times I used to like feel so sick that, at the early morning I have to get up and work on myself. See, all the time, see, once here and there is fine, but all the time you need to appear there. And it's like, people, they also take advantage of it. It's like, they should know the importance of it. They should feel that, me to Karishma, if a guru is there, I would definitely take the channel and pick it up as early as possible. So if there is one person to inspire around, if we blend with them, it will be a cumulative energy. So these all things, I cannot communicate with them. So now the strength has been improved. Now I'm feeling absolutely fine. But then it takes time, Karishma. And all the time, it's you who have to take the things, and they just leave the class as per their wish. And end of the day, they can't even say a single, normal thank you also. So, but then what I feel is, according to my master saying, to get into the path of this pure intention or with the nature, you should move from selfishness to selflessness. So it's like, I used to think that uh, I'm not selfish enough because I'm not expecting anything for them. So without expecting, doing service for these 3 years, what I have learned is, I have completely shifted my mindset from selfishness to selflessness. So that gives a universal, I mean, that gives a very lovely condition to Karishma. So it's a great learning actually. And in fact, I'm very much thankful that you are the one who is conducting book reading during the night hours. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. That means a lot. And I know I understand the place that you come from, because I know initially, so your family also gets affected.
Yes.
You have to manage your family accordingly. You have to tell them that you are not available at these hours. Initially, when I started doing it for the, 1 hour, that started with the 4:30 p.m. club.
Okay.
I was doing
Okay.
it at 4:30, and then I had one-on-ones with multiple people at that time, and they told me that they are working and they would like for me to conduct the sessions at 10 p.m. 9-10
Mm-hmm.
baje karo, we will be able to come, because we are working and it's like, we are at workplace at the time you are doing this. I was like, all right. Then I shifted from 4:30 to 10 p.m. Then I started, then I had another interaction with multiple people, and they said, करिश्मा दोपहर को करोगी ना तो दैट विल बी गुड, बिकॉज हम लोग होम मेकर्स है ना, रात को 10 बजे बच्चों को सुला रहे होते हैं, तो हाउ डू वी कम? आई एम लाइक गुड. Then I raised my level. Okay, 10 p.m. it will stay, and then another session will happen at 4:30 p.m. Now I
Nice.
started doing the 4:30 p.m. as well as 10 p.m. But 4:30 p.m. nobody started showing. But said, "Acha, theek hai, let me put it at 2 p.m." Now it has been consistently for 2 p.m. and the 10 p.m. And then some people said, we are so busy that हम क्या कर रहे हैं करिश्मा, हम ना working है, रात को आके बहुत थक जाती हैं. Then I said,
Yes. Same.
okay, don't worry, I'll do a weekend session as well. So what is Karishma doing? Karishma is engaged 7 days a week,
True.
5 days जिसमें से सुबह और रात को दोनों, and Saturday and Sunday also she's conducting a session. Now I am giving the best that I can give.
True. True.
If you're not showing up, that is your choice.
Yeah. And it's like really, it's a divine work, Karishma. I'm telling you very honestly, because I have traveled all this from past 3 years. And actually, I didn't, though I am into yoga from so many years, right from when I'm 19 years old. In my community, a lady was training yoga, but then I came to know what kind of lifestyle she was undergoing through. So I didn't like that. See, it's like yoga is all about like purity, and then your energies are to be shared to the other people, right? So that I didn't like, and I never thought that I would become a trainer, because I was not able to take the inner cheating she has done to the people around. So I didn't feel like, oh my God, such a divine work. How can she handle like this? So it was a tough path, but then I feel that somewhere God has selected us in this path, and to take this particular place. And obviously some result would be there in the future also, Karishma, trust me. That's what I'm experiencing now actually. So yeah.
No, I to keep telling myself every single day in my affirmations that I am divinely and supremely blessed and I'm always taken care of. I don't know what. I don't know how is this working for me, but to be honest, I have grown massively through this book reading club itself. I was
Yes.
always so unsure about what I'm going to say. Is it going to be true or not? Is it going to be right or not? How are people going to perceive it? How are people going to judge it? And now
True.
I've become absolutely all right with my vulnerable side, with my, understanding or not understanding what I have read.
True. True.
It builds
And
another level of commitment and confidence.
gradually so many unwanted things will droop away from your system, Karishma. That's actually a wonderful blessing. You will, like when you don't take any purpose or any goal or something like that, we would focus on unwanted things unconsciously. It doesn't happen consciously, but then when you take a particular path and do it in a dedicated way, a lot of things will droop away from our path. So
Hmm.
even that I have noticed it in my, I mean, I have reflected on that as well. So yeah.
Devna is asking where am I located? Devna, I'm located in Delhi. Devna, would you like to add something to this chit chat?
Uh, Hi. Just
Hello.
wanted to know casually, just was very happy with the N2 and the zest and everything that you had. I'm from Mumbai and I've just realized that, it's getting very difficult to have people on the platform because there are so many things happening nowadays all around, and getting attendees and, taking the best out of it is like, not very easy. But it's okay. I think you are on with your work and with the positivity, so really doesn't matter. You keep going on because I'm also part of one more book reading club like this. And we have these weekly challenges, and actually, they have the entire Google Drive in their group, and in which you have PDF of lot of books. And people are actually having this weekly challenges and tasks that read this book and एक एक chapter के हम फिर takeaways क्या होते हैं. So it's quite interesting, but अभी वो भी थोड़ा passive हो गया है. So I think you can find some ways and means to keep it more engaging and interactive with your audience. That's it. It was nice connecting with you on and off. I was watching you. I'm a career counselor myself. So I have a lot of sessions happening over the day, online, offline, both.
Thank you for introducing yourself and thank you for suggesting the, Google Drive wala suggestion. I like that.
Yeah.
I
Because if it's a book reading community, so generally this is how the pattern is, where you give a lot of PDFs and you keep it more engaging and interactive. That would work brilliant, that will make your community stronger.
So normally what I do is I share the PDF of whatever we are reading right now. Because we are
Right.
reading book by book. We are not reading, everybody's reading some different book and then
Yeah, so it's a common book. When I also am part of, so like for example, Power of Subconscious Mind.
हाँ
So
वो हमने
that,
पढ़ा था weekend में.
हाँ, so वो book आप डाल दो,
हाँ.
and then just maybe one chapter, two or fifth chapter पे चलो, you have given a task to your community, and then next session you are just talking about the takeaways, and then it can get very interactive and engaging.
So is it like an everyday session that is hosted
No,
or
no.
it is weekly once or
Weekly,
twice?
weekly. Actually, that has also got very passive, and I'm out from that also because my routine life is quite occupied. So, but it was very helpful when I initially got into my platform, in my profession.
Wow.
So I started reviving up with self-help books. And then, of course, I formally did all my courses and programs. And right now I'm implementing and executing it.
Wow, wonderful. So nice to hear that. All right. Pranavi, do you
Yeah.
want to read or you want to sleep now? अभी
I
क्योंकि
think it's better I need to sleep because I need to get up early in the morning to take my class. So yeah, it's better we could wind up today, but then it's up to you.
all right, tomorrow we will be reading about holding on to the trolley strap. I wonder what is it about, but yes, I understand trolley strap पकड़ रहे हैं तो कोई strap पकड़ रहे हैं जो divine से related है, and I'm looking forward to read about it and share my insights. I would also be sharing the PDF in the group. If you wish, you can read ahead. मतलब you can come after reading the chapter as well.
I
All
have to
right.
download it in the Kindle, but then as she said, yeah, PDFs if they provide it, I mean, people can just give a recap or something like that. It would be useful for continuation as well. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. God bless you all. Sleep well. Lots of love. And be
Yeah.
grateful, be in gratitude, because
Yeah.
that energy is with us always.
Yeah. Thank you all. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye.
Good
Good night.
night. Bye.